Every year, approximately 140 million babies are born into the world by close to 140 million pregnant women. And none, I repeat, none of these women can come out to boldly claim that their babies had no biological father. In fact, most women know who the father of their child is as they know the name of their country's president. But wait a minute, where am I driving at with all this analysis? Isn't it quite obvious? For a child to be born, it takes the coming together of a man and a woman. Throughout history, the only gateway for anyone to come into this realm is as a combination of a male sperm and a female egg, and that includes you and I. But for the first time in history, and for the last time too, approximately 2,000 years ago, a record was broken. Nature was mesmerized, and a fundamental law, the law of reproduction, was defied. A woman, a virgin woman, became pregnant without meeting with any man. She conceived in her womb, carried it for 9 good months, and gave birth to a child, a male child. They named him Jesus, the son of the carpenter, now called Jesus the Christ. And 33 years later, this child would die to save the world from his destined doom. But each time the story of this virgin conception is talked about, there are 2 questions that readily come to our logical minds. The first is, how is this even possible? I mean, a woman is not supposed to conceive without a man. That is the standard procedure. But before you ask me how, remember that when God is involved, things that don't make sense become reality. After all, that's why He's God. He does whatever He likes whenever He likes. As our feeble minds struggle to process the first question, the second one pops out of nowhere. Why would God, so high and mighty, decide to become man, so frail and lowly, abandoning His royalty, His glory, His majesty, to embrace mortality, so vulnerable, so sickly? Why would God, so timeless, so ageless, decide to become man, so mundane, so fleeting, forsaking His reign, His throne, so enduring, so everlasting, to incarnate as flesh and blood, so weak, so feeble? Why would God, so holy, so gracious, decide to become man, so dusty, so sinful, forsaking His dominion, His immortality, His sovereignty, to adopt humanity, so fragile, so poor? The answer echoes in eternity, deep, piercing, loud and vibrating. For what the blood of man and of rams could not atone, the blood of God must redeem. And so goes the wonder story. Beneath the heavens, dark and still, the earth lay bound to sorrow's will. No voice of hope, no stars to guide, just broken hearts and dreams that died. A virgin's hand, so soft, so frail, held promises that would not fail. Behold, said God, my gift to man. Through him, I will mend what sin began. The angels wept, the silence groaned, as love prepared to leave his throne. Immortal hands grew small and weak, eternal words no word could speak. The shepherds came with trembling knees, while wise men crossed the distant seas. All heaven gazed at mangers below, a king disguised in straw below. The hopeless found their heart restored. The weary knelt to praise their Lord. For God had come, his love so wide, to walk with men and heal their pride. Oh mystery deep, oh matchless grace, that God would take the sinner's place. A child was born, a son was given, and through his death trespasses forgiven. And this is the reason for the season. As we celebrate, let us remember that God's way often defy human understanding, but they are always rooted in His eternal love. Just as the impossible became reality through the virgin birth, in the same way can God work wonders in your life restoring hope, redemption, and purpose when you trust Him wholeheartedly. Keep believing, keep trusting, and let His love guide you. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for joining us in today's episode of Wonder Expressions. If you were inspired by this video, kindly encourage us by hitting the subscribe button below so you can be notified when we drop new videos. Then I come your way next Friday. I'm still your Wonder Transman, Prosper Machuku, bringing you the mysteries of love.
A special shout out to Stance International College, Oka, where some parts of this video was recorded.